At Navy District School, I spend 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I spend a day with each class, from class 1 to class 8, and I teach either English or sports or pretty much whatever else they need me to do. I type exams and I mark exams. My computer literacy skills are very highly valued here, and we have one school computer that's very old. So I use my laptop most of the time. And most of the kids have never seen a computer, never touched a computer. At the school, there's 123 students overall. Very cheeky, very loud, but very fun. Most of them speak English, from class 2 and up, speak English. Obviously, the older they get, the better they get. Class 7 and 8 speak English very well, and if I talk slowly, they'll understand everything I say, although their vocabulary is pretty limited. At first, it can be a bit intimidating. You stand up in front of the class and they're all quiet, they're all really shy with you at first because they're afraid that they'll say something wrong in English and you'll know that it's wrong and you might make fun of them. They don't know how understanding we are. So they're all quiet. So you stand up in front of the class, you might ask them a question and nobody will answer because they're too afraid. But then, the next week, they're so loud because they're so used to you, and then you can't get control and you wish it was like the week before when they were just silent. But now you get to know them, you get to know which ones are the cheekiest, and you know how to discipline them, and they respect you, and it's so much fun when you get to know all their names and you can joke with them and have fun and really appreciate what the Fijian children are like.
Like you're treated as a proper teacher. Don't let that scare you, because you're going to be thrown in the deep end, but it's fine. Everyone here is supportive and helps you through it, so you'll never feel embarrassed or anything. And the kids are great. They're really enthusiastic. There's no problems with like bad behavior like we have at home, and whatever your strengths are, you can incorporate that into what you want to teach. Like I wanted to teach stuff about human rights and the environment, and I've been able to do that. And I also like sports. I get to teach the kids swimming every Friday and take them for PE on Thursday afternoons, and I get a buzz out of just having like good time with the kids as well.
So I'm placed at Delana Methodist Primary School, so I live right next door with the head teacher. And for the first couple of days I was taking a class because the teacher was sick, and I noticed during the class that the students were like very different levels. So some of them couldn't even read and write, and some of them were very intelligent. And so then when the teacher came back and they asked me, you know, what do you want to do at the school, I said I'd take kind of remedial English classes. So at the moment I work closely with a group of around 5 or 6 students from each class, the ones who are behind, and so I help them with their reading and writing to try and catch them up to the rest of the class. So yeah, it's really good.
In school, I'm stationed in the library, so I accession books and things in my spare time. I have 2 maths classes, 3 English classes, and a music and an arts and craft. There's at least 30 in all of my classes, but it's amazing. It's just so good. The teaching, it's just, I don't know, you just get really close with the kids. I'd only been teaching them for, even just in the first few weeks, I just got to know them and I knew who worked best with who. But no, absolutely love it.
I'm in Toki, which is a village maybe 10 minutes by carrier out of Levuka town. I'm on the school compound, which is like in the middle of the village, so there's village either side of me. I teach arts and craft to all classes, and I have my own classroom. I probably teach for like 3 or 4 hours a day, which doesn't sound like much, but there's a lot of preparation before classes and after classes. And when I'm not teaching that, I teach singing on Fridays and I do sport on Fridays, and I'll clean up the library, and I'm doing typing classes as well. But yeah, you got to find your own jobs to do. Basically, when you get to your school, you've got to see what you think they need. If you think the library needs cleaning, then clean the library. Ask them if they think some students need help with English, and then help the students with English. You have to ask, because they're not going to ask you, basically.